Mind Matters presents Why You Just Can't Stop Thinking About Someone. It takes place to everyone at some point. People who are stuck in a loop always think about someone, like a crush, an ex, or even a friend. It can be both exciting and annoying to have these thoughts take up a lot of space in our minds. Exciting because thinking about someone you like or are attracted to can make you feel happy and look forward to something. Annoying because it can be distracting and even hurt, especially if they don't feel the same way or if the relationship has ended. Figuring out why this is happening can help you deal with your emotions better. We think about certain people a lot, sometimes for much longer than we'd like. Let's look at each of these reasons in more depth. Number 1, an emotional link. Love and friendship are strong bonds. They are formed by important events, deep talks, or strong emotions. When we feel emotionally connected to someone, we think about and remember them more than other things. This happens because our brains are set up to focus on people who have a big effect on our feelings. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, it could be a friendship or a family bond. Because of the emotional connection, they are almost certain to be in our thoughts. Think about a friend you've been on many adventures with. The tears, the laughs, and the late-night talks all weave together a fabric of feelings that everyone shares. Your memories of that person become a thread that binds you to them. This is why your thoughts keep going back to them even when you're not talking to them often. The fact that you care about this relationship emotionally keeps it in your mind. Number 2, unresolved faults. When you don't deal with your feelings, you might think about someone for a long time. These feelings could be caused by unfinished business in a relationship, unspoken words, or worries that won't go away. When we have unfinished business with someone, we think about the situation again and try to figure out what happened or why it happened. In this case, we might keep thinking about the person too much. Imagine that you were in a relationship that ended quickly and without saying much. You might find yourself thinking about every word and movement from the last talk over and over again. This review in your mind is how your brain tries to figure out what went wrong and how things could have been different. As your mind tries to find peace, even small events or memories can set off a chain of thoughts. These feelings will keep coming back until they are dealt with or resolved, which will keep the person in your thoughts. Number 3, chemistry and love. What makes you think about someone all the time could also be chemistry or desire. Brain chemicals that make us feel good and give us rewards are released when we are attracted to someone. This chemical reaction can be very addicting and make you think about the person a lot. Just think about how excited you get when you're with someone you like. Chemicals are at work when you feel butterflies in your stomach and are more aware of their presence. Your desire is strengthened by this chemical reaction in your brain, which makes you want to feel that way again and again. Your brain remembers the good feelings, which makes you think about the person even when you're not with them. In the early stages of love, when everything about the other person seems interesting and new, this longing can be very strong. Number 4, attachment to the mind. A deep-seated reason to keep thinking about someone is psychological connection. A lot of the time, this kind of attachment is made through repeated interactions and shared experiences, which create a sense of comfort and dependence. Our brains get used to them being there, and we start to connect them with our safety and routine. When we feel emotionally supported, companioned, or validated by someone, the ties of attachment can keep them in our thoughts. Without them, we may feel lost or empty. Think about a coworker you've worked closely with for a long time. You did daily jobs, talked about other people in the office, and maybe even ate lunch together. You might find it hard to get used to things that used to be a part of your daily life. Because your brain misses the comfort and ease they gave you, you think about them a lot. To get over this connection, you need to make new habits and find new people to talk to and support you. Number 5, idealization and dreams. You can think about someone a lot when you have ideals and dreams about them. When we admire someone, we only see their good qualities and don't notice their flaws. It can be harder to let go when this idealized form of the person is more appealing than the real one. Sometimes we think about someone a lot because we have dreams about what might have been or what could have been. We can imagine situations in which everything is great, which makes us want to think about the person even more. This leads to longing and idealization, which makes it hard to move on. When you have a crush on someone, you start to picture yourself in a great relationship with them. You think they are perfect, and things you do with them are always perfect. Even if the real person is different, this imagined version of them becomes a source of comfort and joy. Because your mind is stuck on these romanticized pictures, you can't see the person clearly. To let go of these dreams, you have to admit that the person isn't perfect and accept that the real world might not be like your imagination. Number 6. Triggers and reminders from outside sources. There are lots of things in our surroundings that can bring back memories and feelings about someone. These triggers can happen at any time and catch you off guard, bringing up feelings and thoughts you thought were under control. As you walk by a cafe where you used to meet a friend often, think about it. A place's sight, the smell of coffee, or even a certain song playing in the background can bring back a lot of memories. These outside cues are strong because they use more than one sense, which makes the memories feel real and vivid. Knowing these things can help you get ready for them and come up with ways to control your responses. This could mean making new connections with those triggers or finding ways to avoid them when they happen. The human mind is very complicated, and many things affect how we think about other people. Certain people seem to stay in our minds longer than others for a variety of reasons, including emotional ties, unsettled feelings, and outside triggers. These things can help you understand how to deal with your feelings and thoughts in a good way. Remember that it's okay to think about the people who have made a difference in your life. You can find peace and move forward if you give yourself time and think about yourself. To get more help, watch our movie on How to Stop Obsessing Over Someone. It's full of useful advice and tips that will help you get over your obsession with someone and take back control of your thoughts. You can find the link in the text below. Share this video with your friends and give it a thumbs up if you liked it. That way, we can keep making them. Click the subscribe button and don't forget to click the notification bell to get more movies like this. That way, you'll know when we post again. Also, watch our other movies to find out more about a lot of other interesting subjects. Thanks for watching.